Hi! After spending 2 weeks in Taiwan, here are some things that I found really interesting. At the grocery store, at every 7-Eleven, you would find sweet potatoes and tea eggs at the counter, which I thought was really cute. There was also a lot of corn soup flavored things, like corn soup flavored chips and Cheetos, and they even served corn soup at McDonald's as a side. On a birthday cake, because it was my sister's birthday while we were there, we put a question mark candle on top of a birthday cake instead of an age number. There's a lot more clip-on earrings than there are here in the US, and I remember my friend telling me about a superstition that if you pierce any part of your body, then like all the luck will drain out of you, so maybe it had something to do with that. Also, they had these plastic covers on all of the elevator buttons. Automated toilets were a lot more common there. They pronounce IKEA as IKEA, which is apparently the correct Swedish pronunciation. They also had these countdowns at every red stoplight, which I thought was really cool, and I wish America had them so we would know how long we have to wait. I think it surprised me how much American culture there was there. I remember talking to a relative, and I asked him what the most popular snacks were there, and he said Haagen-Dazs and Lay's, which I could see in the grocery stores. There was a lot of Haagen-Dazs and Lay's. Haagen-Dazs? Dogs? Almost every road sign or grocery store name had some English on it, because here in America, with all the road signs, you basically only see English, maybe Spanish sometimes, but it's kind of scary to see like how much American culture is really global. I also remember seeing a lot of burglar bars on apartment windows. I think recycling there was a lot more common too. While we were there, we had to separate our trash into regular trash and recycling, and I don't know, maybe it's because they have such little space that they don't really have room for new landfills. They like to build up a lot. Like, we went into Uniqlo that had, I don't know, it must have been at least 8 stories high, and it was really cool. And they also had a flower shop inside, which I've never seen before. There was also more motorcycles than cars, and I'm thinking that's probably to preserve space too. At first it was kind of jarring to see like elderly people or little kids riding motorcycles, but it was really interesting. I think one more thing that was really interesting was seeing the differences in America and Taiwan's priorities. We got this paper lantern where you write down all your wishes for the future, and there was kind of a guide that let you know what color paper correlated with what wish you have for the future. You can kind of see the differences in priorities. Like, if you search up American priorities on Google, the first things that come up are like freedom, equality, I don't know, patriotism. And the things that came up a lot more often, at least with this lantern thing, were career success and doing well with your grades in school and health and wealth. And I think to an extent I kind of knew that there was a difference in priorities between the two cultures, but seeing it like written out on the lantern thing was really interesting.